that there's more metal up here. Guess I could back up a bit more. I was afraid of hitting that pole. So there's a lot more of this, even though I did pick up a bunch already. But I have no idea if anybody's home. I'll let them kick me out if they are, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. This thing's rusted shut because I keep it here and I get sweat all over it. This thing, these are all attached to metal, and I can't take all the wood and everything, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. That's all the stuff I moved last time. Yeah, I don't know how far I'm gonna get on this, really. This is just... that's heavier. Oh, this stuff's heavier too. Kind of stuff I want. Oops. That stuff's not so heavy either. I want the shelves, because those have weight to them. I'll take the metal insert. That's the heaviest thing I've found so far. Gotta be careful of my back window. Screwed in, so yeah, those aren't coming out. Like I said, this is all attached to wood. I'm not going to deal with that. This it's just, I've taken enough of the light crap. I'm not taking any more. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything else tonight, but all that has to come out until I go to the shred place, and it's just, I like recycling as much as I can, but I've already taken that stuff 3 times now, and it's a pain. Any more heavy stuff? That's got a bit more into it. It's all fly away stuff. At least this stuff's aluminum. And I'll take that. Inserts. Bunch of inserts finally. And then I do see, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one out. This thing is dangerous. That there. This thing. Alright, I gotta go get a mask. Okay. At least got something on. It's just, yeah, this might be more trouble than it's worth. It does have inserts in it. Maybe I'll just take the whole thing. I'll throw the wood away at home. It breaks up easy enough. I don't want to go in there anymore. Way too dusty. Even though I've got something on now, but it's just too much. Take that insert. Man, this is ridiculous. That one. That one comes out. Actually, these are, yeah, just need to get these ends off. There we go. Hopefully these will slide right out. things don't break so easy when they're not wet. And they're not hard to break, but breaking them all the way down the line. Alright, so these are all empty, all empty. Just doesn't. Yeah, it's not coming out. These are all damaged and do not want to come out willingly. Still doesn't want to come out. These are all screwed in, and I'm not gonna unscrew all the rest of those. That one is not coming willingly. That I'm not going into. Got all the rest of the inserts that I can see. Got the cord. I'm not zipping off all these metal brackets. I think I'm about done in here. All right, hopefully there's better stuff onward. Okay, so this one I spotted the other day, but there was a vehicle out here, and I did check inside. I don't see anything new yet, but they are doing a ton of work in there. I missed the office clean out, which is a big bummer. I love office clean outs, but I will take what metal I can find and keep checking this one just in case. Inside, yeah, it's dry ice, something. That's pretty much it. So hopefully they do throw out some lighting or something. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on this one. Alright, so this one here looked like there might be interesting stuff as far as some nice wood. Don't need it. There's a lot of it. For craft, that would be nice, huh? Yep. Not too bad. But on this side, there were some, I thought I saw one. Yeah. Plates. Hardware, actually, keep it in the box, huh? I don't know how many of them there are, but This must be stainless because they're not catching. Throw it on there for now. That might be it. And I think we got them all. Alright, I don't see anything on the other side, so yeah. More wood, jeez. Okay, that's it in here. Okay, so this one stinks. It's probably the stagnant juice at the bottom. I wonder if there's anything in here. Oh, that's staying. Everything in here. More stuff falling down there. Alright. Just trash, trash. Little bits. See some wire. That's not too bad. I'll take the short banding. There's some weight to that. This. There's enough metal on there. So that is coming. Yeah, it's gotta be. It looks like, might be like a board down there, but that is actually just stagnant dumpster nastiness. All right, we'll load this up, move on. Alright, so this one I was at earlier and there was a car here, but I saw this thing, and if I back up any further I can't get my door open. So hopefully just make this work. And there is some other stuff I want in here. I want that unit too. But we'll see how long it takes before somebody shows up. Yes, I know about these. Oh man, I don't want to crush my... That's one. Go ahead. We'll take that if we have room. That I can crush easy. That'll take... I didn't see this when I was here because the car was sitting right here. Oh man, that is such a big unit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one out. now? What is like some kind of clay? This stuff I want. Should probably back up the Jeep over here. The Jeep. Oh no, it's just ductwork. I thought that was a. It does have a motor on the bottom. See where I want to put the truck once I can get this out if I can. I don't know if this is going to come willingly. This thing I do want. A tire umbrella piece. Stay up. Hopefully I can stand on that. Not really. Oh man. That's a long piece for just that motor to take. Maybe now that I got it free, I can lift it from this side. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't dump that in my truck anyway. So I'll get it stood up, back it up to it. There we go. Here, I don't have time to organize, so this is just gonna have to get scooted on. That other one too. I think it's aluminum. It's not very heavy, but oh man, it's kind of windy too. Hopefully it doesn't blow too far. Capacitor. All right, so now that I got that loaded, another one. Actually, just sounded like I was complaining if there's another one. I'm not complaining, just surprised. Not the unit, but it stinks in here. Alright, we'll get that on as well. That's plastic. I can come back down. Let's go see what is I don't see anything else. I already checked those tanks. They're not punctured, so I can't take them. All right, I need to get that loaded in before I overstay my welcome. I think. Yep. Boom. Okay, let's see if there's anything decent today. All this little stuff. But got a cord. Yeah, these things aren't worth anything. All these drawings I think were here last time. Dispenser. Here's something small. Yeah, actually I see some better stuff down over yonder. No little wiry tidbits. Doesn't look like this time. So that's plastic. Yeah. Looks like they're putting up the finishing touches now. So let's go take. What is that? Look. Alright, so we got a soldering gun along with the wire. These are nice metal. These are heavy, whatever they are. Telepower. Take all that. That's some nice heavy bracketry there. Take that. I don't think there's going to be anything in these, but yeah, it definitely feels empty. Empty. Not even like, I'll take that anyway. Well, may as well go ahead and look. Empty tool case. Right over the drill. Oh, Makita charger. Dell bag. I don't have any use for that. I've tried selling stuff like that on eBay. It doesn't really work. Visual fault something. I'll take that, whatever it is. Piece of number 1. plastic with a piece of metal attached to it, so take this mess. Firestorm actually have some of this stuff, so I can check that one out. It's all empty. I don't know if those are plastic or metal. I'll take them. Okay, I'm a key drill. Alright, now I need to start just putting stuff on the side because oh, some telephone equipment. Drill. Charger, another charger, and there's no, oh, there it is. Nothing in that one. That's gonna go over. No. This stuff I've all seen before. Yeah, that's empty. Okay. These are all plastic. That is full of something, wire mold. So that'll come with me. So is that one. Still new in the box. This one. Alright, so some kind of mount. Take all that. And I think that's gonna be it. Wood there. Just trash. But wire and plate. That's, yeah, that definitely was trash. That stank. Ooh. Okay, check underneath these real quick. Empty. Okay, all right, this building actually has a security person that stays inside, I believe. But I saw this when I went by, and wow, it's a lot of flies and bugs. Yeah, they're definitely working. Oh my goodness, so many mosquitoes. Yikes. I don't know what that is. I just saw some wire. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna like me here. Oh man, there's so much conduit. make a little bit of noise. I see more over there, but I'm gonna get this in the truck first. About that stuff or the light stuff. Put that there. Oh man, this is nice. Heavy pipe. It's just all sealing stuff. That's empty. All right. The next day, and this is everything that I got, so let me get it off the truck, organize it, and we'll take a closer look. So for the most part, I have this stuff sorted out. We'll start over here. This is all aluminum breakage unless I can find my bolt cutters, and then I'll snap off the aluminum parts and separate it from the magnetic stuff as well as the plastic. The chair's going in as aluminum breakage no matter what. I'm not dealing with that, so I'll just see how that goes. These 3 units here were a pain. They're heavy, and as far as the units themselves, there's really not that much value in them. They take up a lot of space, so I'm gonna have to throw shred into them when I put them in the truck. But there is a motor in each one of these, along with a little bit of wire. So the motors I turn in as is. I don't take those apart, but they're at least 10 pounds a piece usually, and I get about 30 cents a pound, so $369 for those, as well as the value for the wire, which is only going to be a little bit, and the shred material is not going to add up too much. So getting these out sometimes can be a pain without taking them completely apart, but if they don't come willingly, getting the motor away from the fan housing, that is more of a pain depending. This here, found in the one open top, the retail one, and I need to separate the wood from this, but it has all the aluminum inserts, so I will take all those out and then throw the wood away. The rest will be shred. This wire I found in one of the last open tops. This is all magnetic, so it's steel conduit, but it's got very good #1 wire in it. So there's a good amount in that overall. The last time I took wire out of steel conduit, it was a ginormous pain. I had to attach one end to a vise to separate it. I don't know why, but for some reason I struggle with this stuff versus the aluminum. Then here's all the shred material. I know when I was in a hurry to get this stuff out, I did take the time to get this. And the reason is this stuff is heavy. So there's 25 to 30 pounds of weight just in that. So there's a couple of dollars in that, and it took me a couple of seconds to grab it. Versus this stuff here, which all 4 of these long pieces don't even add up to the weight of this piece, which only goes to about here. So for that reason, that's why a lot of scrappers don't like taking this stuff. Look how it doesn't, other than putting it together like this, it takes up a lot of volume and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. So I grabbed most of it overall, and that's the 3rd time I've grabbed that stuff out of there. But it can be a pain, and I understand why the scrappers don't want to take it, but it's there and I'll just do what I can with it. The shelves, a lot more weight to those, so I did grab those, as well as some other pieces that are all gonna eventually add up to a decent amount of weight. Oh, and I did go back in to this open top to grab that conduit after I turned off the camera, because it was right there. It's kind of silly to run away and not grab that real quick on the way out. So hopefully it'll be there the next time I go back. And I know someone keeps correcting me on it's not an open top, it's a roll-off. And just like Lord of War, where the guy tells Nicolas Cage, "You're the Lord of War," and he goes, "I think you mean Warlord," and the guy says, that's why I call it open top. I prefer it my way. So here is another box of shred, as well as that, where I started shoving the smaller pieces of the studs into. This I need to take off the wire and the ballast. And then this here is a lot of wire, aluminum, stainless steel, and mostly all good non-ferrous stuff. Like this is aluminum. This is all good number 2 wire, $1.50 a pound. So there's definitely a good $10 to $15 in here at least. There's all my trash, including the fabric from the umbrellas that I took off. More aluminum inserts. I usually get about 60 cents a pound for that stuff. There's only a couple of pounds there. This I took out of the Cisco boxes in the one dumpster. And together, these two components, even without the unit that it was with, if I sell these as 3 units all together in one lot, then that's good $15 plus shipping, and that's an active sale on eBay. The fuses, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these, because some of these look like the contacts have been used, and I just don't know what to do with them. I'm not going to try to sell them. I've already decided that. They're really not that much value on eBay for these, so I'll just turn them in as dirty brass. I did scrape these. They appear to be brass on both ends. Maybe I'll crack them open, empty the contents, and still they're going to be dirty brass. This here is a visual fault locator, and it seems to be new. There's paperwork in here with it. I'm going to see if there's value on that. I haven't looked that up on eBay, but I would think that there's something to that. Cisco Systems landline phones. These are the exact ones that we used when I was working in the office, and then they took them all away from us, and we were already using cell phones anyway, but they didn't want to pay for landlines too. I don't think there's really a market for those, but I will check it out and see before I scrap that. This here, so these are floor plates for electrical outlets. There's one here that's already open, and this particular box, which is unopened, just sold for $100 and something. So this one is new in the box. This one has been opened, so I'm going to make sure the contents are all complete in that and then sell that as open box. And then it looked like there was even a market for just the plate, even if the other parts are missing, for like 40-50 bucks. So I'll have to check these out. Definitely going to flip those on eBay, and hopefully they sell. As far as this stuff here, like the Firestorm, I forgot that I had sold my kit that I had a couple of years ago, and it was just cheap. It was like $10-15 for 3 pieces, and I'm just going to scrap that out. That's not even worth testing to see if the battery works or anything, but the battery is with it, but that's going to be junk. As far as these go, I do know that this works, but it's selling for $10 including shipping, so that brings it down to like a couple of dollars. It's not even worth my time. So this will, I don't know, maybe I'll sell it at a flea market if I ever get around to doing that. This, I cannot get the motor to work, so I don't think it works. And you can try these out without the actual battery by connecting it to another battery like I do have here. And you can see that this Ryobi does work. Now, you need to be careful when you do this. When you cross the lines, you could burn out the lines, you could hurt the motor in here, you could burn out the battery, depending on, well, regardless. So I'm sure a lot of scrappers already know about that, but the people that just like watching us scrap might not know about that. And it's very useful at the junkyard because you can connect it to, like, say, a window motor inside of a vehicle and just use a battery like this to see if the window goes up and down. And I've actually done that myself because I needed a new glass piece, and the glass was inside the door. They had the window all the way down, so I connected the battery to it, to the motor, raised up the glass to where it needed to be, separated the glass from everything else, and took the glass out. So very useful tip to have if you need to make something work. Just use a cordless drill battery. Just like I said, be careful when you're doing it because you can burn things out if you do it wrong. So that, I think, is everything. Other than these, I know you can test these with a voltmeter to see if there's power running through them, but unless you have the battery to put inside the unit to make sure that all the contact points are working as they should on the battery, you really don't know if it's going to work very well other than knowing that there's power going through it. So for that reason, I'm not going to try to sell these yet. I might hold on to them and hopefully come across a battery. I don't know. So I'll decide that later. But for now, it's just going to get put to the side until I get around to it. So I do believe that is everything. It was a very decent scrap run in my opinion. I got to see at least one new dumpster, and now I have a bit more ground to cover, so happy about that. I'm happy I did find some shred material. If I have another run or two like that, then I can definitely run to the scrapyard and then also take in a bunch more wire, which would make it worthwhile for me. So thank you for watching. Leave your comments below and I'll talk to you later.